Welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll be going over my Olympic distance triathlon race here in Daybreak, Utah. This is my third time doing this race, and it's one of my favorite events. This was my first ever triathlon, so it has a lot of meaning, and I definitely think it's one of my favorite races to do just for that reason. The race is going to go 1,600-yard swim, 22 miles on the bike, and then 6.2-mile run. The swim's in kind of like a lake area around Daybreak, so there's no swimming ever in it. So the water is a little stagnant, a little smelly, but it's a beautiful course. And if you can get past that, it's a lot of fun. Then you hit the 22-mile bike with, I believe it's 1,400 feet of climbing, somewhere around there. So a good amount of climbing just for 22 miles. And then two laps around the Daybreak pond, like a Daybreak running area. Super flat run course. Very excited for it. It is Friday, just getting the last like light run in, some stretching, just get some good food in the body and get ready for race day tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate the support. Let's get into it. All right, all ready for the swim. We're at the Daybreak Triathlon. So Olympic distance. It's like a 1,600-yard swim, 21 miles on the bike, and then 6.2-mile run. So should be a fun day. A little chilly out compared to the last few years, but let's get after it. All right, off to the swim.
Go say go daddy. How you doing, man? Good?
All right, so just finished the Daybreak Olympic Triathlon. Just got home, got showered. Just want to do a quick race recap of how the day went. To say the least, it went amazing. Things finally clicked. I've had some really, really bad races. The last two half Ironmans I've done, the runs have just been, I don't even know where to start, just frustrating and angering. But this race was the exact opposite. Swim started out 1,600-yard swim. I think there was 4 or 5 buoys, so sighting was pretty easy. Been focused on keeping my head lower under the water when I'm swimming. I know that when I'm in the pool, it's fine, but when I'm racing for sighting and things like that, I tend to lift my head up even when I'm swimming and breathing to the right, which is where I decide that I breathe on. You can see in the video that my wife filmed, my head's lifted up a little too much. but swim went really, really well. Total time was 26:36, which is like a 134 average per 100. So right around the time I was shooting for. Got out of the water, got the wetsuit off real quick, hit transition. My transition times were the fastest ever for this race. I think T1 was a minute and 32 seconds, and then got all the gear on, headed out to the run or on the bike. Hopped on the bike, kept really good watts right where I wanted. The heart rate was a little higher than I anticipated, but just with the sprint distance, sorry, with the Olympic distance, I was just trying to push a little bit harder than I would for an Ironman 70.3. But yeah, bike went really smooth. 22 miles, 1,400 plus feet of climbing. I think I averaged like 18.6 miles per hour on the bike, so very happy with that. Small room for improvement. I think on the bike I can definitely get a little bit faster on that course. T2 was also really fast. I think T2 ended up being a minute and 24 seconds. Got the shoes on, water belt, just got right to the run. My only focus during the run was steps per minute, trying to keep around 170 steps per minute. I averaged like 160, so the goal was that, and to keep the heart rate under 165. So in the 160s, 150 if possible. Best run I've had in a long time. Just kept the head down, focused on just the task at hand, didn't let my brain start to like wander and think about when's the race over, how many more miles do I have left. It was really about embracing the race and just having fun with it. Run time was 102:34, which averages a 9:47 pace. So it is my fastest 10K ever. And that's even, just running a 10K. So doing it after the swim and bike was a huge plus. Just gave me the motivation that I need to keep training and know that I will get faster with time. Running's a very difficult thing for me. I just started running about 3 years ago. So I'm very new to the sport. Having the water polo and background swimming, helps, but the running is such a big portion of triathlon that my goal is to keep getting my times faster. But very happy with it. Had all my family there to cheer me on, which helped a lot. Kids crossing the finish line with me is always my favorite part of the race. Hope you enjoyed the video. We get ready for San Diego Rock and Roll Half Marathon next week. So the wife and I will be flying to San Diego. So that'll be the next video. Appreciate you. Have a good one.